Howdy everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm reporting live from inside a river. No, I'm just kidding, it's just various background. I record stuff in my basement, and for lack of better words, the walls are not finished, so they're not exactly appealing. Regardless, I went boots on the ground this past weekend to a really cool place in what I'll just say is the southeast. I know that's a bit of roostering / locational clue edging, and I apologize. I just think that this spot is really compelling to me for a lot of reasons. I found a lot of clues and other things in the book, and also the Our Unbreakable Thread book from John Collins Black for There's Treasure Inside to take me here. And it's a big area, so I will be back for multiple reasons. It's a just stunning area, really cool place, really a lot to explore. But the video is mostly actually searching for the treasure in some various clearings off the trail, but there's also a little bit of trail walking. I will say ahead of time, I do apologize for whatever reason that morning. Even though I had taken some allergy medicine, I was rather congested, more so than usual, and also had about halfway through the video some bug or fly or something fly into my mouth and go down my throat. So as odd as that sounds, that's what happened. So there's a fair amount of congested related audio in the video. It would have taken a substantially more amount of time to go back and try to edit all that out or mute it out. So I just more or less didn't. There was a decent amount of time where I was also had the camera pointed too high. So even though it was about 2.5 hours total of video, I did end up going out and editing a good bit of it out. Unfortunately, I'm still trying to figure all this out and how to be an amateur or even that cinematographer or recording video, if you will, whatever that's called. But I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys stick around. And this was my second, I would say, non-reconnaissance related boots on the ground, where I was actually very confident in why I was going, where I was going, and the specific searches that I was doing and why. So this is a more serious boots on the ground, if you will, as opposed to just kind of going out and checking out an area, doing more reconnaissance type searching. But thank you, as always, for all of the support for my channel. We just eclipsed 300 subscribers over the weekend while I was out of town, which is amazing. I'm looking forward to continuing this momentum, and hope is still surging, and we're getting close to that scheduling for Justin Posey's interview, so stay tuned to that. I don't mind you guys asking me as much as you do about when it's going to be and all those kind of things. You're fine to ask. You don't bother me. So as soon as I know a date, I will announce it, and maybe seemingly Justin might as well. So stay tuned for that. I promise. When I know, you'll know. Thank you all. All right, let me get some footage. I think we're primarily good. Just walking down the trail, so there's not really that great of footage to display, but I think we're good on the angles. Much more stable footage, so hopefully you won't be a little nauseous or doing this later. It is a gorgeous day. I think it's probably getting in the 50s now, which if you're out here hiking, don't mind it one bit. Anyway, we trek on. If you notice, see another clearing like the last one, we'll definitely stop and check it out. But otherwise, we're pushing on to our specific point, which is larger. I think they're in some kind of acrylic case or something like that. I never can see the box personally, so. Excuse me. Yeah, that's kind of random, right? It looks kind of, I don't know, it's 50-50. Man-made or nature. Random nonetheless. I'm kind of confused about the permit thing here. This is getting into a camping area, and it says a permit required for camping, but I'm not camping, so I'm not sure. Hopefully I don't get stopped and asked to see a hiking permit. I'm legitimately confused about I see stuff like this. I have to stop and look around. Man, it's just just don't know, right? Could this be where JCP would have put a box? Sure, but and again, I do think we will see the box. I don't think I'm looking to like turn over some rock or something like that. If it is, then I misinterpreted and so be it, but I don't think it is. Why would he show us the boxes if we aren't supposed to actually find the boxes? So again, we're looking on the outskirts and the bushes, trees, kind of looking a few feet into the, especially stuff like this where it's good overhang. You could just put a box back there, and if you're not really obviously back here, or you're not really looking too intently, you just walk right past it. Excuse me. My sinuses are weird this morning. Significantly colder than it has been. It's been pushing 70, 80 degrees. I don't think it's supposed to get over 55 here today in the southeast. So this particular place is renowned for the reveal. The location gets published one day, and you look at the maps and you're like, oh my gosh, I was 20 feet away and didn't realize it. I guess that's how a lot of people felt for Fenn, especially Justin Posey. If you believe the Netflix Golden Greed, he was right on top of that damn thing. But it was obviously kind of buried. I don't think that, well, we know that JCBs are not buried, so that's good. For the lion's share, I don't really have like a poem, or at least not that I've found a way to really take you to a micro location or a specific area, regardless of where you're looking. So, alright, so again, be smart. Turn around, walk in a straight line where you came down. Good to go. The last thing you want to do is panic and make yourself anxious or nervous. It's really not that big of a deal if you're paying attention either. It'd be cool if the box would just kind of sit out here in the oven. Obviously I will. You'll look through the open areas too. I'm just clearing. But kind of tend to think it's the woodbine just a tad. Just my thought. Honestly, I don't even know if I would necessarily spot or recognize a fake rock. It'd have to be like, where can we get here and how to get back. Obviously not gonna walk through all that brush and straw and whatever to back to the trail, so keep a mindful and presence about where you are and how you got back here. Man, this place is so damn cool. You can't tell me this doesn't look like a badass place to hide a treasure box off the path and trail, if you will. Look at this though. Seriously. Talk about John or Justin coming to an area and going, yep. Mm-hmm. Where would you be if I'm hiding a box? Where am I going? Place to stay. You really wonder when you see, so now you can see those rocks right there. Looks kind of similar to the Indianapolis Trail, right? On those steps. I do have a first aid kit, but you just never know. Put your hands on something that's got a little bit of poison ivy, that stuff on it. I really think that, right? Look at that. Come on, box. This is the most hopeful I've ever been, and confident I've ever been. Not that I've been boots to the ground a lot for looking for treasures, but this is phenomenal. Oh, come on. There's a little cubby back there. You gotta be smart. Where I'm stepping. Don't see it. Okay. But again, we got a lot of little cubbies, we got a lot of places you can trip on, inadvertently step into. Be smart, people. Be smart. Take your time, don't get overexcited. Just get excited just enough for your head still in a good spot mentally. That little spot down there, dang. That's not a spot to put a box. I don't know what it is. That's perfect, but nothing there. Alright. Don't see any of these covers, and I don't really think JCB is having us climb rocks to get to the backside. And there's no easy. Gotta check. Gotta check. This moss though. Careful. With that moss on an angle rock like that. It's, damn it. Gotta go down here. Have to, right? Don't have to, but want to. Because my goodness, on the backside of this rock, big ass rock. This seems like such a good spot. It really does. Get off the tree. That would be so cool. Nothing. That'd be perfect though. There's nothing there. Keep going up this direction along this kind of clearing line, and start up there, then pretty much say we've exhausted this particular spot. Probably about 10 more minutes to search in here. And if I feel like it, head it back up on the way and back out. But yeah. Again, boom. That's where you think you'd put something. Nothing. see if she's going back to this rock. Alright, a little bit more searching and we're back to the trail system. Yeah, this is getting pretty treasury back here. A lot of rocks. A lot of cool spots. So, and some flowers. I'm not a botanist, I don't know what the hell flowers they are, but I'm always talking about flowers. Nothing. There. Oh, some cool purple flowers. I don't know what those are. If you want to see those or not. I don't think it'd be down by the water line. Doesn't seem smart. Especially in this area. Guess that's not technically a water line though. So. Man, there's so many places back here it can be. So many places. So it can be just seeing the rocks they've caught. Again, this is kind of like an overflow creek area. Beautiful, but to really put a box of that significant value right up against the water line, probably not. I guess. Look down there anyway, but probably not. I just really wish, aside from grid searching, that I had some kind of focal point there. Something particular I was looking for, but I just don't know what that is. Especially seeing how there's 60 clues for one shit. I don't know, you're supposed to know which one is the last clue, right? How would you know? I think Joyce Serenade the Foreign comes into play, and I got thoughts on something like that, which is another reason why I'm going to the spot I'm going to ultimately, but it's more of an overlook. So, I don't know. Trekking through the woods, dying. I think I'm gonna really give this area a solid look and then be done with it. Likely not stop back on the way back out. Let's just go towards the trail. We're checking since so much green grass right there. Literally soft ground. Closer to the trail kind of section, but it's a cool spot. Let's step on these beautiful flowers. You get more and more tired as you continue to walk around rocks like this. You need to get more and more aware of your weight shifting rocks. As you get tired, start not thinking about things as clearly or as vividly as you normally would. One thing's not bad. Oh, cool spot that used to be too now. You see rocks just sitting out here and clearing. Close. Guess we are. Even though the trail is kind of right. Unfortunately, we're close to where someone either take a break, or eat some food, or use the restroom, or just gonna hang out. Up that way, so move away from the trail. Continue to peer around these rocks. And, oh, look right there. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I don't know if I'm going to say that. So, I'm going to. Excuse me. Spot. For some reason I'm drawing a blank on the past and future versus Forrest Fenn box. But I mean, Forrest Fenn box. Pretty sure it's gray or silver. And obviously the lion share is more of like a yellow or gold. A significantly larger box. So don't know what we're looking for. It's not the fastest beach box. I think I did look over here, didn't I? That's the spot, right? That's literally what you're looking for when you're out here, but there's trash out here too, so obviously good people back here. Alright, we're gonna go back to the trail. Stop the recording and pick it back up when we're at the final kind of area. As far as I know, I'm back to grid searching when I get back up there, so what it feels like to be Justin Posey, but yeah, more reason, like an end result to where he was, if you will. Cross the Madison and go to that area. I don't have that. This area, we're too close to the trail. So, speaking of trail, let's go back to it. Alright, we're at one final clearing on this trail. It's like kind of overlooked the first time I was here, but I don't know specifically what those things are. But I'm pretty close to the trail, so I'm gonna move it off the trail and look around. I don't have a whole lot of confidence or reasons why this makes sense, but we can kind of go off the trail here a ways and look around. So I guess we're gonna do it. Why not? There goes that fear of not checking again, right? So tag along. Let's see. Let's give it a go. What I like to do in these types of clearings, let's see. This is, I don't even know if this is a football size clearing altogether in terms of walkable, searchable areas, but I kind of like to walk the outskirts or the outsides of the brush or brush line, if you will. Kind of like to walk it in half and then go back to the middle part separately. So I'm going to be kind of focusing on the brush line, looking into some stuff like this up here. Literally looking into the, like below this tree and into the leaves and branches. Doing stuff like that on the outside or outskirts of the clearing. And then kind of cut in half and crisscross all the way through the middle. Go to the other side of this clearing and do the same thing. What I don't like is the roads down there. So this really is not a big clearing at all. Close to a trail, close to a road, but why not? Let's take a look anyways. I think that's literally the trail right there. Well, I guess it's the trail. Is it? I can't remember. Let's see. No, not the trail. Not official camping. Let me see what else. I think y'all's view is good. Yeah, I think so. Not looking straight down like you were last boots in the ground. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess there could be something here. We are kind of tucked away and around where the trail is. So why not? Why not? Let's look around. Drainage pipe, I guess. I reckon it looks like steel. Yeah. I don't know exactly what that'd be. Oh, there's the trail. Okay, so we are actually close to the trail. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that close to the trail. So let's get away from the trail a little bit. Again, that is right off the trail. Thought I saw something predominantly gray or silver for a second. So hold on. And now. time you see a fallen tree though, you just wonder like how long it's been here, if it was here. Obviously this is a Sasquatch pushover tree right here, clearly. But you wonder if JCB would have possibly seen this when he was here. And, oh, let's put a box there. Then you also gotta wonder, like, this tree might not have died at all, and JCB, sorry tree, hit this box potentially. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely clearing potential. A little potential, but still potential. Again, I'm walking the outside. I'm turning back and looking towards the inside and kind of walking in if it warrants doing so. But I wonder what y'all's thoughts are when you get to an area like such as this. Is it gonna be just kind of sitting out in a cool spot, or is it gonna be back in some overhang? No, it's not. No, it's a big leaf. I thought that was snake skin for a second. It is not. Yeah, as you can see, this kind of goes regularly, so doesn't make as much sense how that's my favorite spot of the day in terms of a clearing, but why not? Definitely is beyond a place where a random hiker and or person camping could go. It does look like it goes back there a bit. Where's that big old yellow box at? That little gray or silver box. Where are they at? Thought I heard someone talking, which would tell me I'm too close to the trail, potentially. But I don't think I did. Oh wow, we just keep on going back. Huh. Huh. Okay. I think I am hearing someone close to or near me. But we're back far enough and can't see anything in regards to a trail to where I think we're good in terms of like a logical place a box would be. So we gotta keep on to it. I'm of the opinion that the box is just out here. I think there's likely to be some kind of acrylic, plexiglass, some kind of protective casing it's in, and just kind of sitting out here somewhere. I don't really put a whole lot of merit to it be, say, up in a tree or hanging somewhere, or like in some kind of fake rock. I mean, if it's hanging somewhere, I'd see it. Probably. I'm not going to be searching for fake ass rocks out in the wilderness to find a treasure. Not a knock on Treasure Quest and Chad Bird. Just generally speaking, if that's what I'm looking for. I'm not that interested. I mean, Chadbird's different, a lot different, so I could see myself looking for that one day, but JCB or Justin put something in the fake rock. We're supposed to figure out what the hell that thing is. In a place like this, probably wasting my time. So that's kind of what I think about that. Don't see anything back here. I think they've got pretty good vision, pretty good eyes, so I can pierce in a pretty good ways. I guess let's go behind those two trees just to check, and then we'll make our way back to the trail. There you go. I don't know, I mean, this is, again, a place that I can see. I just don't know why I would come back here in terms of a clue or something really back here. I just don't really understand that aspect of it, but not seeing anything. Didn't see anything on the back side of that tree. Alright. Come on, I'm hoping to record fine in the box. Let's go. I'm just kidding. Sort of. Just don't see it back here. I do look up. I'm looking around for various multiple reasons, but I don't think it's like hanging somewhere. It's not like there's food in the box. The treasure chest. We have to worry about a bear getting after it. You know, scroll down here. I'll see what I'm seeing pretty good. I don't think so. Hopefully you're not looking at the woods for trees too much. I kind of think you might be, but it's also a tree base. Okay. If anything, getting that exercise. Yeah, that area down there is literally heading down towards the road. I don't think that's going to be it. So I'm not even going to bother going down there. I'm going to keep going straight across back to the other side of this clearing. Well, kind of like in this direction I'm going in now, I guess. And look left. go to this brush line, if you will, and kind of swing up left with it. This does kind of go back here for a bit, this clearing area, if you will. Can't completely roll it out, especially back here. So we're going down and turning away from the trail down here. A little moss covered rut. Get to that little nook right there at that tree. Treasury spot. Nothing. It's nothing for me. Wow. Keep on. So again, we got a decent clearing. Why not? I would regret not checking it way more than I would checking it, so. Something like that I could see it being maybe, but anything. I'm so sorry on the audible noises I keep portraying. Hasn't been quite the same since something fluid in my throat. As weird as that sounds. It's true though. Something dive bombed my throat for some reason. Again, I just really don't like that I'm just basically grid searching some random clearing, if you will. Just want to believe there's more to it than this for any of John Collins black boxes and or Justin Posey. Posey, at least we're assuming we're looking for some kind of tuck or something out in the wilderness. I don't know what the hell I'm looking for aside from the box. Just fine, but it just seems kind of like a crapshoot. Grid searching crapshoot. It's fun because we're looking for treasure, and this is a kind of a treasury spot, if you will, but same token, it just you're scouring around. Like if a box was like sitting right there, you know, that'd be kind of cool, or under a rock or something. Sorry, not under, like under an overhanging rock, I should say. Backside of a tree branch, only that would be, or tree trunk, would be cool. There's more of that metal. I don't know what that'd be. Drainage pipes, maybe from. Oh, of course, there's a big ass clear down there. Surely not, right? No, me, I'm a track math down there. Okay, I do hear people, so getting closer to the trail. right here. It'd be such a cool spot. Put something. I'm really tempted to go down that down the hill right there. But if you're chasing me, like, what? If you're out here in the treasure box, what makes you think, you know what? Down there. I don't even see that well, but I guess you're about to. There's nothing. It's trying really hard not to bust ass. I mean, it's clearing. Can't take that away from it. This might be the last hurrah in terms of this general area. Search on. I mean, it's as good of clearing as any others I've seen. Even though we could hear people, were significantly off the trail. At least from what I can tell. Why couldn't it be back here, I reckon? I always thought it'd be funny if, like, someone like me is taking a lot of video and tracking where I'm at, and like I send it to John. It'd be funny if John or Justin or Chad was like, just so you know, there's no reason to go there, and like makes a public statement. Treasure is not at that spot. You're like, whatever. It would be kind of funny though. Funny in hindsight, I reckon, right? Way searching. That's for sure. I guess that's a better view for y'all. Did not get back there yet, but again, I don't know why I'm going back through these little random clearings just to do it, I guess. Just to do it. Nope. I thought I made another steps milestone. Cool little creek bed back here. pretty much exhausted this clearing. Just for the hell of it. That's not bad. Gray and shiny back here. Could just be the light reflecting onto the rock or something, a wet rock, but that's anything. But yep, that is flat. It's somewhat reflective, but it is flat. Ow. Found the first briar of the day. Alright, let's get back up to the trail. I did look through that, okay. And that tree overhang. This one really gives the treasure vibes, not like before. And it's really just, again, easing me back here. Nothing, no clues led me back here. Is that what one is? I think, yeah, that is marked up. Yeah, I'm tired now, that's for sure. Hey. 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 All right. Hey. Hey. Okay. Search the hell out of that. I've already searched this area, but we're going to go back anyway. Got the same way we came in, obviously. Easiest way not to get lost. Interesting rock. I guess it might be from the bleach look. Who does get a whole lot of sun though? Oh, I guess the moss isn't growing on top because it's not getting sun. That's just the natural color of the rock. Gotcha. That's your science class certification for the day. Good job, everyone. And I am somewhat tempted to go back to that place right there that I was at. It made sense. It was in the direction of point of interest. It matches a clue on the trail matches. In my opinion, I mean, I don't know for certain, obviously, but in the Pokemon chapter, when he says they saw an eagle and had a clearing in the woods, it's kind of makes me check these kind of places. Also, just generally speaking, it's going to hide it off the trail in some kind of clearing like this. Oh yeah, okay, I didn't ever come here. For a second I thought I did not recognize this spot, but I do now. Recognize that. Checking, I was like, wait a minute, where are we at? No yellow or gray chest out here that I've seen. Here's those two random. These two things, I'll try to get them on camera for sure. These are what made me come back here. I was like, what is that?
Like looks foundational or something. Just don't know what it needs to be. These things. What are these? What would those be? That's what I saw, and that's why I came down here. I saw those from the trail and thought, what? But I guess if you're hiding something, those would be good markers to remember. Assuming the chance that you would see them again from the trail. She's just right up here, but yeah. Here's the trail right here, 10 feet from these markers. All right. I think I just went pretty back deep into that clearing of field. I think that will likely conclude my searching, possibly for the day. It was only 3 o'clock, but I've been at it since 8:30, minus the probably hour and a 15-minute break. 15. I took to go eat and chill, recuperate a little bit, if you will. But yeah, so if we started at 8:30, it's now 3. You know, in about 5 hours, roughly, of actual hiking / hunting. So, I don't know.